Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you all so much for joining this live today. Thank you all so much for sharing any of my videos or this live with someone who may need it. If it's not for you, I appreciate each and every one of you all. I wanted to talk about a dream that I had just last night, and I woke up asking God, what did that dream mean? I'm gonna get a few minutes to get some people in on the live, but I want to talk about dreams and how God will send you a dream to confirm things if you're feeling a certain kind of way, because this dream was definitely a confirmation for me about something that a certain way that I felt about someone. And I thank God for that, because God is always looking out for us, even when we can't see things and we may not know what's going on behind our back. God knows and he sees all. And I just wanted to come on here and talk about that dream that I had last night, because I feel like it may be inspiring for someone else, or it may cause you to look at things from a different view. You may be going through that same situation, and if you are, this may be some type of inspiration or something for you. Sometimes when you have dreams, you may think, "Oh no, I'm tripping. I'm not thinking right. I feel like I'm going crazy," and God will send you what you need as far as confirmation. Thank you all for all the people who have joined. I appreciate you all, each and every one. Don't forget the thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you all. But I want to get into my dream. So the dream was in a setting. I don't know if it was like a business office or maybe like a bedroom or something, but there were shelves in the room, bookshelves. And I had a bookshelf, and there was another person that was sharing this same space with me, and they had a bookshelf. Well, the bookshelf that I had, it was all unorganized. Things were just all over the place. There were these gray bins that you can put in each section of the bookshelf. There was maybe like 3 or 4 rows, and each row had about 3 or 4 squares on each bookshelf. And so there were things everywhere. And I remember taking some shoes and organizing the color of the shoes and putting things in order on this shelf. It could be a bookshelf, it could be a shoe shelf, but I had shoes, and I was putting it and organizing. And after I organized everything on my side of the room, on my shelf, I stepped out of the room. And once I stepped out of the room, for a few seconds, I came back, and everything that I had on that shelf had been removed. Even the bins that were on there, like bins to like put little different whatnots and stuff in. So whoever shared the space with me that was in that room, they took down everything that I had organized. And I asked them why. I was like, why did you take down all of the things that I organized on my shelf? And they were just looking at me. And I'm like, why'd you take down my stuff? I mean, it was okay when everything was, discombobulated. But the moment that I organized my whole shelf and I put everything in order like I wanted, as soon as I turned my back and I walked out of the room, they took everything that I had down and moved it out of place. It's like they were angry that I took the time to organize my shelf. Like they were mad at me. And there was another person, there was a third person that was in the room, but was not sharing this space with us. And I asked him, did you see them take the things off of my shelf? And they said, nothing. They just looked at me and put their head down like, I know, but I'm not going to say anything. So I asked God what that dream meant. I'm like, what does that dream mean? Because I knew the people that were in the dream. I know them. And I kind of was feeling like I already knew that this person was doing things behind my back, but I felt like God gave me that dream for confirmation. So whoever this message is for today, be careful of people that are close to you. It may be on a job, because this was like an office space. It could have been like a bedroom or something, but whatever it is, it's a space that you share with someone. You share this space. It could be work. It could be home. office, something like that, you share a space with someone, be careful of that person that you share this space with or you share something with. Because everything that you do behind your back, they go and try to destroy it. I asked God what it meant. He said to be careful around the person that I'm in this dream with. Because if they come anywhere near me or that I do anything, they're going to try to destroy it. But they're not going to do it in your face. As soon as you walk out of a room, as soon as you turn your back, they're doing things behind your back. And there's a third person that knows that this person is doing those things. They are very aware what this person is doing, but they're not going to say anything. They're not in cahoots with the person, but they are aware and they know that this person is doing these things behind your back. So be careful. It's a warning dream. It's a dream that's a warning. It was warning me about this person because I already felt like this person was doing things, but I wasn't quite sure. So this may be your confirmation to be careful. God gave it to me to share this dream with you. Like that dream is not just for you. It's for some other people too that may be going through the same situation. God is trying to warn you to be careful, to warn you to use your discernment when it comes to people. If you work in an office space with other people, there is someone in that space. Every time you turn your back, every time you leave, when you're not looking, this person is doing things behind your back. They're very jealous and very envious of you. I don't know, maybe you're very organized, because in the dream, I was organizing things. I was organizing a shelf. I had it very well put together, and this person took everything that I organized down. If you're very organized, in detail, organized in detail, that's what I hear. You very detailed organization skills are very, very good. They don't like that. Or you have things together in your life. It may not even be your organization skills. You may just be a very well put together person. You keep everything a certain kind of way. I know that that dream definitely was for me because I'm like that. I love things very tidy, very neat, very clean, very organized. I don't like when things are all over the place. So I know that that dream was for me, and that definitely was me in the dream because that's how I operate on a daily basis. I'm a very organized person. Not just in my home, but everything that I do, even my car, everything. I keep things very clean, very tidy, very neat. This is a person that watches you. They watch everything that you do on a regular, and it irritates them how you are. It has nothing to do with you. This person just has an issue within themselves. And they're constantly doing things, and not only just doing things, but they're saying things about you too behind your back. Because God told me this isn't just physically things that they're doing or trying to. They want to try to stop you from being great, but they can't. So they'll talk to people and try to get people to go against you. If it may be a family member, if it's a family member, they don't like when people ask, family, you ask, Thanksgiving just passed. Someone may have asked where you were or how you were doing. They don't like it. They roll their eyes. They're very, very mad when someone mentions your name. They don't like you around. If you have things that you do that you're good at, they don't like that. I don't know why. Cooking. Maybe you cook really good. Your food might be a little bit better than theirs, but you've taken the time and you put that love and that care into whatever you do. I'm just going to use myself as an example to explain it to you. This is how some people, they are so ignorant. If you cook like me, it took me years to perfect the dishes that I cook. Seasoning, taste-wise, tenderness of meat. Like I'm one of those perfectionist type of people. I like good food. So I take my time and I cook my food with love and care. It's not just a dish that I just throw together in a pan and that's it. No, seasoning has to be right. It has to be cooked a certain kind of way because I love to eat good food and I love to serve people good food. I'm not going to serve you anything that I wouldn't eat myself. And I want it to taste good, and I want you to enjoy anything that I cook. I want you to enjoy eating it just like I do. So I'll take my time and I'll cook it. You've perfected a lot of the recipes and things that I perfected them over time. It took me time to come up with this recipe and make sure that it tastes good and make sure that it's good. They don't like that about you. If you're like that, they don't like that about you. You take your time and you do things very careful, very neat. You may go shopping, but you're a little indecisive because you want what you want and you want it to be the way, very neat, very clean, and you want it to be what you desire to look at. They don't like that about you. This person just has a problem with you. It's like they're secretively in a competition with someone that's not in competition with you, because the person in my dream, they're nothing like me. We're totally two different people. So this may be someone that's totally different from you. Your life is totally different from their life. But they hold this vengeance or this jealousy against you. Just be careful. Know that God is protecting you and he's keeping you safe from all hurt, harm, and danger at all times. And what you can't see, God can see. And he will show you, even if he has to show you in a dream. Because that dream felt so real. It felt so real, and I had to ask God. I'm as soon as I woke up, I'm praying, and I'm like, God, what are you trying to show me? What are you telling me? That exactly what you saw, that's what it is. Don't add anything on to it. Don't take anything away from it. There's someone, and I know the person. That person, every time I walk out of a room or I am not around, they are constantly doing things to try to destroy anything that I have going on. But it's not working. God let me know that he's protecting me and keeping me safe from all hurt, harm, and danger. So whoever you are, know that God is protecting you and keeping you safe. No, it doesn't matter what this person does, they cannot come against you. And no form, in no way, God is protecting you and keeping you safe. And you do not have to apologize for being you. Continue to be you. Don't change who you are for anybody, because that's what people do. They're insecure. They're insecure with themselves. And what they do is they reflect that upon other people who aren't insecure. They want you to feel insecure because they're not okay with themselves. They're not okay with their lives. But if they would pray and concentrate on themselves more instead of concentrating on what other people are doing, they would be a better person. They would have the same qualities that you have. They could do the same thing that you do. But people like that, I find it that over time, I've come across people like that. They're usually very nosy and a busybody. They're off into everybody's business. And instead of them just concentrating on themselves and focusing on what they have going on, they're looking at what everybody else is doing. And it's hard for them to stay on their path that they should be going on for themselves. Because they're looking at what everybody else is doing instead of concentrating on what they should be doing for themselves. And they become jealous and envious of other people. Oh, it seems like they got it all together and I don't. And it's not that. It's just that your life is not the same as mine. All of us are individually different. We do things different. I might be organized, you might not. You may be organized in some areas that I'm not organized in. You're going to be good at something that I'm not good at doing that. Because each and every one of us are different. So there's no reason for you to walk around and be jealous of someone else and their life. You don't know what that person went through. You don't know how long it took that person to even develop the characteristics and things that they have going on. They might be that way because that's what they were taught as a child, and they kept that same thing going on. That's how their parents did it, and that's how they do it. So it has nothing to do with you. It's not a personal issue. You shouldn't go around being jealous or wanting to be like someone else or wanting someone else's life, because God knows what you can and can't handle. So he puts you on the path that is good for you. Jealousy and envy is not of God. It's not of God. It's just the devil. You let the enemy get into you and start confusing you and have you thinking that you want someone else's life, or you're jealous of someone else because they can do something better than you. It's not that they do it better than you. It's just that, that's not your area of expertise. And it's okay. Anything that you put your mind to, you can do it within time. And the more you do something, the better you get at it. 20 some years ago, at 19, 20 years old, I had a daughter. I didn't know how to cook. I knew a little bit of something from watching my mother in the kitchen, but I wasn't good at it like I am now at 45 years old. I wasn't good at it. I wasn't. My food wasn't all that good. But over time, the more I cooked, the more recipes I learned, the more people that I was around. I worked in kitchens over time, and my very first jobs was in the hospital in the kitchen. So over time, I learned things. I learned, how to do certain things, and I became good at it. And people love my food because I took the time to, get my recipes right, perfect certain dishes that I was doing, and I learned recipes from other people. I watched a lot of cooking shows on TV and things like that, and I became good at it. So over time, you become good at things that I'm not jealous of anybody that may cook better than me. I want to learn what they know. I'm always interested in learning things. So we got to look at things from a different perspective sometimes. We need to look at life from a different perspective and don't always walk around jealous and envious of someone. Some people are naturally talented to do the things that they do. They have a natural talent for it. But you don't walk around trying to sabotage someone else's life because they may organize things better than you, and you feel like they do it better than you can do it too. You can do anything that you put your mind to, and it takes time and it takes effort. Some people are just naturally talented. Some people can do hair. They're good at doing hair. They naturally know how to give you the best finger waves, the best braids you could ever have in your life. I can't do stitch braids. I can't do a stitch braid. It's not my talent, but I'm not jealous of anyone who knows how. I'm not a braider. I can do a little French braid with some regular hair. That's about it, because I got 3 daughters. So over time, I kind of taught myself how to French braid, but I can't do stitch braids, and I can't add the hair in. How they add, that was something that I did never perfected, and I'm okay with that. I'm just using examples. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the fact that I can't do that. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me at all. And I'm not going to go and be jealous of someone else that can. That's their talent. That's what God put in there. He put it in their hands to be able to do that and perfect that craft and be good at it. So don't be jealous of someone else just because it may seem or appear like you don't know what that person has been through, or the steps that they had to go to become a perfectionist at what they do, to become a professional at what they do. And we walk around sometimes and we're so jealous and we're so envious of other people because it may look like or appear like they can do something better than us, but you can do the same thing. A lot of people that are like that, they're insecure. Don't reflect your insecurities off on other people. That's all they do. They reflect it because they're insecure in those areas in their life. They're insecure in those areas in their life. Someone said, what is the topic? I'm talking about dreams because I had a dream last night and how dreams will confirm things that you may be thinking. God may send you a dream to confirm a way that you're feeling about something, because God is always looking out for us no matter what. He knows what goes on behind your back. This was a dream that I had. Someone, as soon as I stepped out of a room, they destroyed something that I had took the time to put together. So be careful, and watchful. Use discernment of people doing things behind your back. As soon as you step out of a room, they're doing things, and when you walk back in, no one acts like they knows what's going on. You need to be careful and use discernment. Know that God is protecting you, and God will send you confirmation when it comes to things that you may not be sure about. Pray and ask God to reveal to you what you need to know about situations. Don't always assume. Ask God for confirmation. And that dream, I felt like it was confirmation, and I felt led to share it with you all, because some people, they really are dealing with these situations every day, and they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to deal with it. They feel like it's too hard, it's too difficult. They don't know what to do. But know that God is protecting us. He's keeping us safe from all hurt, harm, and danger. And He will let you know when someone is around you and they don't have good intentions towards you. They don't have good intentions. Because in that dream, I felt like I know this person. And I felt like this person was doing things. And God just let me know, look, this is the dream that I'm giving you. I'm showing you this is what this person does. Every time you do something, they go behind your back. They either rearrange what you say, they add things onto it, and their main focus is to try to get people to go against you. They want to mess up anything good that you have going on. God let me know to not let this person back into my life. Don't let them in my home, to just let them be, because they don't have good intentions towards me. This may be a family member. It may be a coworker, because I was in an office space. I shared a space with someone. It could be your home. You share your home with your family, with friends, with people that you know. This could be it could be church. It could be church. It could be a place where you gather with friends. Be careful. Because every time you get up and you walk away, there's something being said or done. God is protecting you, but use discernment and always get confirmation from God. This may be confirmation to someone that may be feeling like, I'm not sure. And like someone said in the comments, yeah, manipulation. People are manipulative. A lot of people, they have issues with being manipulative towards people, and that's true. You know. So yeah. I'm just reading some of the comments. Thank everyone for joining my live. We got 52 people in here. We got 16 likes. Let's get some more likes. But thank you all. I appreciate each and every one of you all. But yeah, know that God loves you and that God is always looking out for us. God will let you know. God will confirm and let you know what's going on in your life if you're not sure. Yeah, we do need to be more attentive. Sometimes we trust people. When God said, put your trust in no man, but we trust the people, especially people that are close to us, co-workers that we had for years. We put our trust in those people, and they are sometimes the ones that are closest to us that will let us down, because the people in my dream, they were people that are close to me, that I know that one person. I mean, as soon as I walked out of the room, I only stepped out for a second, and when I came back in, everything that I had put on the shelf was destroyed. And I was asking them, why did you take what I had down? Why did you remove it? Why did you do that? They didn't have no explanation. They just, it's like they were angry that I had organized and put things together. And they didn't have their side together, which I could have helped them organize their side. It's just that, when people have an issue with you, they don't want you to help them do anything. And if you do something they feel like it's better than anything that they've done, they will try to destroy it. It's a personal issue. It's them letting the enemy use them to come against you in some form, fashion, or way. Yeah, but I just wanted to come on here. I'm reading the comments, but I just wanted to come on here and share that dream. And it may be confirmation to someone who needs to who needed confirmation, who may be going through that situation. Yeah, it's jealousy, a lot of jealousy, a lot of hatred. People have hatred in their hearts, envy, so just be careful and know that God is always your protection. He's your number one protection. He's always looking out for you. And he'll let you know when people are around you that are not right. Yeah. Yeah. As someone said, their hate and jealousy is what's holding them back. Exactly. Because you miss out on your blessings. Instead of you being happy for someone else, they don't know how to be happy. They only know how to come against you, and they're missing out on their own blessings, because you could be a blessing to that person. A lot of times people miss out on their blessings because they see a person and they may be gifted in some area. Your gift can definitely bless someone else. But instead of them saying, hey, well, show me how to do what you did, they'll rather go against you and talk against you and hate on you, because they let the enemy use them. A lot of people, they have demonic spirits on them, and they let the enemy use them to go against people that could be a blessing to them. They miss out on their own blessings, and they don't even realize it. Then when they end up stuck, well, I don't know how to do this, or I don't know how to get out of this situation, or I don't know how to I don't know how to move forward. It's because you hold so much jealousy and envy and hatred in your heart. And God knows. I might not see it, but God sees it, and he knows. And he'll stop that person and block that person from moving forward. He'll block that person from coming towards you. And he'll block that person from even moving forward in their own life until they learn how to let go of that jealousy and that hatred and that envy. God said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I believe in my heart that God is always protecting me and keeping me safe. Just like he showed me that dream last night, he showed me, listen, I'm looking out for you. Even though you may not view this person in that kind of way, I got to show you. I want to show you what's going on, because you need to be aware of this person, because I didn't even really look at this person. I knew something wasn't right, but I just didn't want to kind of accept it that they would be doing that, because it's like, why? But I know that was God letting me know. Except when God is trying to let you know when people are doing things that's not right. Amen. Thank you all again, once again, for all the people who have joined my live today. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Thank you all for all the love, for those who sent the hearts. Thank you all for all the likes. We got 18 likes and 48 people in the room. And thank you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Someone said, I don't bother anybody, but my neighbor constantly comes against me and he stalks me as well. Please pray for me. I will pray for you. I will pray for you. I'm putting you in my prayers right now. I understand how that feel. It's you gotta understand that I never say, and I want to say this, I never say that I don't like people, because I understand that it's not always the person, that sometimes is what they're being led, and what's in them that's causing them to do the things that they do. And it's nothing but the enemy. People will allow demonic spirits and things to enter into their body and cause them to hate people, cause them to dislike someone, and it stems from jealousy and envy. When you're jealous and you're envious of people, you're more open and was acceptable of spirits that are not good, and they carry it with them. So it's not really them, it's what they're letting use them to cause them to go against people. I understand it and I get it, because sometimes I could walk in a room and I'll see a person and they'll be saying hi to me and they'll shake my hand, and I could just feel whatever is not good about them. And I've been like that since I was maybe like 5 years old. I used to tell my mother, like, ooh, they not a good person. I didn't understand it when I was little because I was a little girl, but I said, oh, they not good, they bad. They're a bad person. My mother said, why you say they bad? I was like, I don't know, they not good. They don't treat people right. They not nice. I always would say that when I was little. Now, as I'm an adult, I understand that I could feel that bad spirit that's on people when I'm in their presence. If you're not doing things right and you carrying some kind of demonic spirit or something on you, I feel it. And I don't like to be around them. I'm going to continue to be nice, but I don't like to be around them because it irritates. It just like does something to me. I'm like, oh, Jesus. And I instantly start praying. Even if I don't pray out loud, I'm praying within my head. I'm praying, God, whatever that spirit is on them, I'm praying in a way I don't want it to try to attach to me. That's why it's very, very important to be careful of the company that you hold. Because this person in my dream, I know them. And I'm around them all the time. They come to my house. And when God showed me that dream, I'm like, I need to be careful of letting this person into my house. Because people will come with those bad spirits and they'll leave stuff too. I don't want them leaving anything that's not of God within me. That's why I pray blessed oil. I put it cover my doors. I anoint my children with blessed oil. I pray and ask God to protect us and keep us safe. And I know He is. I believe it in my heart, and I know He is. Yeah. I'm always praying. I'm always praying. I'm always thanking God for protecting me and keeping me, because, we'll walk into situations where people become overwhelmed with jealousy and it becomes an obsession to destroy you. People don't understand that. They will become overwhelmed with jealousy and envies and hatred towards you because of who you are. And you're just naturally being you. You're naturally being you. Like, when I get on here, this is me. This is how I act. I'm not putting on the front. One of my very first videos that I ever did, and it was like, the title of my video was Be Authentically You Always. Because people know when you're being fake. People know when you're being a phony. So when I come on here and I come on live and I do my videos, that's just me being me. I'm just be myself. I don't try to be like anyone else. I don't try to talk like anyone else. I don't try to wear my hair like anyone else. I do whatever feels comfortable for me. I don't try to be like anybody else. I can't be anybody else. I can only be me. This is how God made me. This is who I am. I don't apologize for being who I am, because that would be like I'm putting God down, because God created me just the way that I am. So I don't. I just be myself. Always be yourself. Don't try to be like anyone else, because you're not them. And I'm telling you, people will become jealous and envious of you to the point where they have an obsession And everything that you say and everything that you do, they got a problem with it. Because now they at this point where they obsessed. So whatever that demonic spirit is that is using them to come against you, they're obsessed. And they're constantly coming against you and constantly doing things to you that's not right. Thank you all so much for all of the likes, for all of the hearts. I see you all. Thank you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you all. I just had to say that. Thank you all so much. I don't have anything to be jealous of. I live a very boring life. I just maintain my home and life. I also have the gifts of discerning spirits and that fun. Okay. Tanya, okay. Hi, Tanya. How you doing? God bless you. Yes. Thank you all so much for all the love and support. I appreciate each and every one of you all. I think this is most that I've had on the live, 47. It went down to 47, but 24 likes. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much. I just wanted to come on here and share that message with you all and give you some encouragement to know that put your trust and faith in God. God will reveal to you and he will show you who people really are if you want to know. And you got to stay open-minded, because some people, you only think one way. Oh, this is my mother, or this is my father, this is someone that's close to me. They would never do this. Let me tell you something. Don't you ever think it's people, it's usually people that are close to you because they know you. They know how you're going to react to situations. They know you better than anybody because they've been around you for a long time. They know how to play on you too. Because they know how you react to certain things. They've been around you for a long time. Because in my dream, this was someone that knows me. They know me. And they know good and well. I'm just going to be honest. That person destroyed my stuff in that dream. They may have destroyed and took down everything that I had on that shelf. But let me tell you something. That person in that dream, they had to do it behind my back. Because there was no way that they were going to do it in my face. They wouldn't do that in my face. They know they wouldn't because they know me. They know how I would have reacted. They wouldn't have even got a chance to put their hands on it if I was standing in the room. And they know that. So people will stand back and watch you. They will learn how you move. I don't know why, but I feel led to say coworkers. They will stand around and watch you. They will learn how you move. They will learn your routine every day. And as soon as you turn your back and they think that you're not looking, they'll go and try to mess something up to make it look like you don't know your job or you don't know what you're doing. Or has to be more careful. But know that God sees and knows all. This is the thing about the enemy. He can be sneaky. People will let the enemy use them. I might not see it physically. You may not see it physically, but God sees and knows all. And he will show you. Excuse me. He will show you, whether it's in a dream or give you confirmation in a video like this or whatever. God will let you know. God will send somebody sometimes to tell you and let you know when a person is not doing right by you. I think it's my family has done me some awful things. They have caused me to lose my health. God sees and knows all. Decree and declare Psalm 91. As God will let you know when people are not right. God will let you know when people are not right. God will let you know when people are coming against you and they don't have good intentions towards you. Sometimes we may overlook it because, like I said, we love. It's natural for us to love. And we love the people that are closest by us, and we don't put them in a category as if to going against us or trying to destroy anything. Usually family and friends, they stick together. They're your number one fans, but it's not always that way in every situation. God bless you all, and thank you all once again for joining my live. I appreciate each and every one of you all for all the loves, all the hearts. Thank you all so much. God bless you all. Thank you all so much for all of the chats, for all of the messages. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Thank you all so much. Yeah, I know. I felt led to share their dream and share my experience that I'm having, and I asking God to reveal to me what that dream. And God said to share that dream because you're not the only one that's experiencing that. And God says, I take you through the things that you go through so you can learn. So that was a lesson learned for me to not always trust that person because I didn't view that person in that way. But God showed me in my dream to, you know, I know you love this person, but you need to be careful. You need to be careful because every time I turn my back, this person is doing things behind my back. And I felt like it, but I wasn't quite sure. So this was confirmation for me. But God gave me to share that dream because someone else may be going through the same thing. And just to give you some encouragement, or this may be your confirmation that, okay, listen, you're not tripping. You're not going crazy. You know when someone, excuse me, let me drink my tea. You know when someone are doing, if someone is doing things to come against you, and you may have been like, oh, I'm not sure. I don't know. Listen, this may be a confirmation. Know that God loves you, and He always is putting us on the right path and showing us things to, he's given us that spirit of discernment for a reason. And we should use it more often because it'll help you to avoid a lot of situations of people coming against you, coming against you. And just, okay, keep your distance for this person for a while because their intentions towards you is not good. I just someone said, when will you be back on live? I'm not sure. I just do the lives randomly. I don't have a specific time. I should maybe take out the time and like pick out a certain days or whatever that I'm gonna do the live, but it all depends on what I have to going on in my schedule. So I don't like to put that I'm gonna put on here and then I don't make it. I don't want to disappoint anybody because I know people will be looking forward to it. So I'm gonna try to at least do it like once a week, go on live, maybe once or twice a week, but I'm not sure of the times that I'll be going on because I have other things that I'm doing in between. But thank you so much. I'm glad that someone is actually looking forward to the lives. I appreciate that. Someone said, who's coming against you? You're too sweet for folks to be giving. You know what? My daughter tells me all the time that I'm too nice. She said, Mom, you're too nice. And I said, well, you know, I don't have hatred in my heart to hate anyone. And I try to be understanding as if to why people do things that they do. I know that it's not them. I know that it's the enemy, them letting the enemy use them to come against people. So my kindness may be a little bit different and more understanding than some. And then when you think about God and how much God has forgiven us for doing things that we know we shouldn't do, and God forgives us, and He continues to bless us, and He continues to love us. He also told us to pray for our enemies. So I'm more of in this era in my life where I'm like, okay, I forgive you and I'm going to pray for you. I may not be your best friend, but I forgive you and I pray for you. And I pray that God opens up your eyes and allow you to see life from a different vision, and don't walk around with hatred and jealousy and envy in your heart. The only person that can, the only, God changes people. I can't change you, but God can. So me praying for you is help. That you would look at life from a different vision, that you would look at life from a different perspective, and that you would ask God to help you to release that spirit of jealousy and envy and hatred and going against people for no reason, people that you don't know, just going against you for no reason. And a lot of people, they don't support you when you step out and you do things. They don't support you. And then when it ends up being bigger than even what you thought, and they see you moving forward and moving ahead in life, they become jealous of you and envious of you. And this was my case because stepping out on faith, and I trust and believe in God, and I stepped out on faith and I did something and it ended up being bigger than what I thought it was going to be. And I noticed that some people around me, they're just standing back looking because they were talking negative about it. They didn't believe in me. So now they're just standing back and they're looking, and now they can't be a part of it because they know I never let them in. Because I feel like you'll sabotage it or you'll try to mess up anything that I have going on. So I don't let them in. I pray for them. I love them from a distance, but I'm not letting them in. So when God shows me dreams about people, I know that he's doing that for a reason. Thank you so much. Whoever this is, I didn't even see the name. Someone gave me a gift. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I didn't get, let me see who this is. Coach Christian, thank you so much. Gave me a thank you. I appreciate you. Can I like it? Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you all. But, I'm not perfect, because if I was perfect, if I was just totally perfect, I wouldn't be here. But I've learned over time things that I've been through, places that I've been, people that I've met, different things that have happened to me in my life, different scenarios, coming across a lot of people. I just learned that it's best. I don't judge people. However you live your life, I believe, you live your life however you are. I learned how to not be judgmental, but just accept people for who they are, because you never know when there's something that God will give you to encourage someone, to to help someone open their eyes to looking at things from a different view, from a different vision, knowing that sometimes we love so much that we overlook things. We don't use that spirit of discernment in some cases when we love people that are close to us. But God will show you, and God shows me things in dreams. He shows me things about people, and I thank God for that. And I want to share my experiences in dreams and things that I have with you all to encourage you, to let you know that God can do the same for you. He wants to do the same for you. If you let him in, if you let him into your life and let him be ahead of your life, let him lead and guide you in his path that he has for you. Let me tell you something, life will be so much better, because that spirit of discernment will be heightened. You will be more aware. You will be more hesitant. Some people, some people, it's okay, and it's a good thing to be fast forward, but it's also good sometimes just to take some time, step away and reflect on your own life. And it'll cause you to kind of start looking at things from a different view, because you've analyzed it, you examined the situation. You didn't just move fast forward and say, oh, this person is doing this to me. Take some time, step back and look at things. I'm very observative. I'm observing type of person. I observe everything. I pay attention. I watch things. I'll be the one person in the room that's not talking when everybody is talking, because I want to see exactly what's going on. That's just my natural instincts. It's not me trying to be like someone else. I've been like this since I was a little girl. I've always always been very observing. And I catch things that other people don't catch. Those people that quick talking and they always talking and they always talking to everybody, they miss things. You want to know why they miss things? Because they always talking. They never take the time to just step back for a moment and look and observe their surroundings. They'll miss the shade. They'll miss the person that comes against them because they're always talking. They're never in a state where they're just quiet, humble, stand back, watching things. And I adapted that over time. And as a little girl, I always was very observative because when I was little, things happened to me where I didn't trust. I lost my trust in people that were close to me. I lost my trust in different areas in my life. So instead of me, I took that not trusting people and I turned that into being observing and being watchful because I don't want this to happen to me again. So that area in my life is heightened. Excuse me. It's heightened a little bit stronger than some people. I'm not one of those people, I'm observing, I'm looking, I'm watching, I'm paying attention to everything that I see. And God gave me that to be like that. And I thank God for that because some people, they don't see things. They're so busy talking. Just talking about things, not paying attention. And then when something happens, oh, I didn't see that. No, you didn't see it because you started talking. You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. You know, I thank God for that though, because I can share that with you all to be more attentive. Sometimes just take a little time. You may be that a type of person you always talking, and I have a nephew, and everywhere that he goes, people just love him, and I love it. I love it. He's very popular. Anywhere that he goes, trust me, somebody's going to know that he is in the room. They're going to come and talk to him. He loves to talk to people. Most of my family members are like that. Everywhere they go. Even my mom, she can go to the store, she's talking. If she's talking to somebody, she don't even have to know the person. But I'm like that too. I'm very friendly. I like to talk to people, but I'm also very observant. I'm a little bit more laid back with mine because, like I said, I remember that scripture. God says, "Put your trust in no man." So I that trust. I remember that scripture. I don't treat people bad or anything, but I remember that scripture of God saying that, "Put your trust and faith in no man." So I'm always being watchful. It's like my natural instinct. And a job that I had years ago even heightened it even more because all I did was had to stand for 8 hours, 5 days out of the week and watch people. That was my job. That was my job. So doing that for a couple of years and naturally being like that, I'm still like that. Like, that's my natural instinct. It's just me being me, you know. Be yourself. Just be you. At the end of the day, be you. Don't try to dumb down who you are for other people because they're insecure about themselves. And a lot of times people will want you to, they will want you to not do things that are natural for you because they're insecure about it or they have an issue with it. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Be not. Like I said, one of my very first videos, if you go back and look on my channel, Liliana One with the Vision, I think it was a short, and one of my very first videos was to be authentically you, because I was just coming on YouTube and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do on YouTube. I know I wanted to do like motivational speaking, talking about God, inspiring, encouraging people because of all of the things that I've been through in my life. I wanted to inspire other people and encourage them just to be, be yourself. And I did that one video, and it always sticks with me just to be authentically you. Don't try to be like anyone else because you can't be like anyone else. There's absolutely no reason for us to be jealous of anyone else. Because think about it. God created you. Let me tell you how good God is. He created you just the way that you are. The top of your head to the bottom of your feet. He created you just the way you are. He gave you, if you have a gift, a talent, whatever you do, wherever you work, whatever you do, God gave that gift to you specifically. That's yours. No one can take it away from you. He gave it to you. Use it, appreciate it, and watch how God will bless you. And watch how God will bless you. I tell people that all the time. Use the gift that God has given you. And don't walk around wanting and being jealous of someone else and their gift. Because it's not for you. It was for them. What God gave to you, he gave it to you. What God gave to me, he gave it to for me. Listen, I thank God for it every day. Whatever God has blessed you with, he did it for a reason. Listen, he said, I will put no more on you than you can bear. So he's not going to give you something that he knows you can't handle. You probably can't handle something that someone else is doing because you can't deal with, listen, I do motivational speaking. I encourage people through the word of God. I don't call myself a prophet, but I do see and I know things. I don't put the word prophet in front of my name at all, but I do see and I know things. I thank God for giving me that gift. I thank God for giving me that gift because it heightens my discerning when it comes to things in my life. I thank God for it. But I want to tell you this. I want to tell you this, to just be you and accept what God has for you. Don't go trying to be like anyone else. It's not going to work. And when you go hating on other people and being hateful and knocking someone else's dream and knocking what other people do, you know what you're doing? You setting yourself behind further and further from moving forward in your life. You're setting yourself behind when you do that. Because God is watching you. And even though those other people can't see you out here hating on people, guess who see you? Guess who knows what everything that you do? God does. And he's going to warn that person. He's going to let that person know, listen, Mr. Whatchamacallit that work with you in the cubicle two ways over at work, every time you leave out the room, he goes over to your desk and try to mess with you're going to find out eventually. So be careful. People need to be careful. They think that they're doing things in secretive. They think that they're doing things to go against you, to hurt you. And in the end, guess who they hurting? Themselves. They're setting themselves back further and further and further. I'm not getting my blessings. Those people are always complaining. I asked God for this. I've been praying. I've been paying my tithes. But what did you do to your coworker at work? You done went together with another group of women and came against somebody that need their job. They got 2-3 kids at home. Got a whole family. Sue need a job to take care of her bills and stuff at the house. And you done went against her with some other women out of jealousy and envy. And because you jealous of this person for no reason, they don't have nothing to do with you. Probably working a whole other department, and you came against them, and then you wondering why you're not receiving a raise on the job and why you're not receiving blessings because you're setting yourself back, going against Miss Susan. It ain't got nothing to do with you and your job. When you need to concentrate on yourself. You letting the enemy use you to go against someone. God sees it. Even if that person don't see it, God sees it and God knows. You're setting yourself back. You're setting yourself up for destruction. We got to learn how to be better, to treat people better, to do better by people. How to treat people right. If you're going to bless somebody, bless them. Don't look for nothing in return. If you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart, you know that God gonna come through for you. He knows the intentions of your heart. We got to do it better. And I'm talking about people on a job because in that dream, like I said, I was in an office space. So this may be at work. This may be someone that you share that little cubicle with. Okay, they on one side, you on another. Be careful. If you were kind of thinking like something is off, this may be your confirmation. But know that God loves you and I love you too. Thank you all so much for all the love that you all showed on this live. This is like the most I think I've ever experienced, but I appreciate each and every one of you all. Thank you all so much. Oh, thanks someone. Someone is telling people to donate. I don't ask for anything. Whatever you all decide to give, if you want to, hey, you can. If not, I'm just on here doing what God is leading and guiding me to do, being obedient to God. I love each and every one of you all so much. I appreciate all the likes to all the top fans that are on here. Thank you all so much. Tanya Perry, how you doing? She's always watching my videos and commenting, giving me so much love. I appreciate each and every one of you all. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. I'm gonna get off here, but I appreciate each and every one of you all again, once again. Thank you all for the likes. I got 40 likes. I appreciate that. I think that's the most I've ever gotten, but thank you all so much. I'll be getting back on live. Um, I'm not sure, but just look out for me. To y'all, put your post notification bell on, and it'll let you know when I post a video, when I go on live. I appreciate each and every one of you all. Somebody says you're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for all the love, love, love. I got so many hearts. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Remember that God loves you always, more than you will ever know. And guess what? I love you too. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will be putting a video up today, so make sure you check that out this afternoon. I'll be posting my video for the day. Thank you all so much. Oh, and I hope you all had a blessed and happy Thanksgiving. I ate very good, as you all can see. I ate very good. Everything that I cooked was so good. I had the best sweet potato pie that my mom makes. I really enjoyed myself with my family. God bless you all. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'm going to get off of this live. All right.